Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we are finally here taking a look at an Inside 17 regarding their time dance practice for Maestro. I've been waiting on this, so I'm really glad they finally launched it so we can look at it. It's going to be great. I really enjoyed taking on not one but two different sections of the Maestro choreo, looking at the music video, looking at the behind the scenes of the music video. Just a lot of love and time has been spent on this one, and I enjoyed every second of it. So let's go ahead and check it out. Choi Young-jun hanging out over on stage left over there. Oh, like the demo draft? That's cool. That's cool. I get it. Sheesh. Why can't I spread? Yo, low-key me though. It's the beauty of having assistants. You can delegate and say, okay, go do the solo part with Hoshi. I'll go teach the main bulk this. Cute. Dino. Pre-chorus. Cool. Look, yes to the ankle exercises. So you notice that he said that it was a little hard for Choi Young-jun to do that, and the reason why is because he's never really had to do that as much, but he has to factor in their injuries, and rightfully so. Really smart call on his end, but that's a different logistic that is really tricky to navigate whenever you're so used to a certain format with a group and then you have to switch it up. So I totally understand. I understand that, because whenever you have a group and you're operating like you're normally used to operating, okay, we're gonna have 13 members, blah 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 blah, and then all of a sudden, you know, the not one but two members have like really serious, you got to be mindful of their injuries because they're recovering. You have to not only know where to logistically put them that's going to look clean, precise, and that 17 niche and brand that you're used to providing, but also make it to where they're still contributing to the overall environment when it's their time to be featured without having them do anything overly intense. Man, it's such an interesting thing that you don't navigate until you're put in that position. So I like his pants. They're legit. There's so much restraint. Because it's all boom, da da da. So much like fullness, but restraint and tension. I always like the fact too that they're always like, can we do this? And then they end up doing it, because shout out to Choi Young-jun for the fact that he's able to continue to provide things that really push them as a group. A lot of small stuff. You got to use your brain and your body. It's a lot of stuff. And there's Hoshi over there. That's the freaking beginning. Bless it. Bless it. Don't look at me. Oh my God, we gotta talk about that. Okay, if you are a student of mine, I know exactly what y'all would be saying right now in this moment. I hear this from my students all the time, especially whenever I'm cleaning or I'm setting choreo and I'm watching. They're like, don't watch me when they're running it. Even if they've run something like 1,500 times, they still don't like me looking at them. Why? There's a subconscious pressure of the creator of choreo, of like your teacher, watching you versus your friend. And so I am so used to getting that type of response from my own kids. So I find that funny that even if you're a grown professional adult, you still do it. That's awesome. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. He said, I won't look at you. I literally have to do that too. I have to say I won't watch. 17 right here. You said you wouldn't look. And then I would lie. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Some things, regardless of culture, that's just what happens. Yay, Dino. Welcome to the group chat. They love wearing them pastel neutrals, man. I'm here for it. I need to own more of that in my neck of the woods. That looks like an assistant. Nice. Oof. Ooh, crisp. Crispy. Yeah, for DK. Get it. I like DK's fit a lot. Good vibe. That part, I'm glad he said that because I know that's his section. That was hard for me to do too because of all this switching that you have to do in it. Oof. You did pretty good. Aww. All that. Goodbye. Da-da. Boom. All of that. Oof. Y'all let me know. Does June and Thea, do they talk in Chinese to each other whenever they're going over stuff together? I'm curious about that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oof.
5,
Oof.
8, 2, 2, 3.
Yep. Oof. There ain't no room to mess that up because once you're off, your whole flow gets off. Oof. You hands that up, do. Yeah. In your 10th year. No, that's a very valid point. No team goes this hard in their 10th year. Well, most teams don't make it to their 10th year, so there's that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, give them a run for their money. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Oh, no. They're like, God, this is awful. Yep, that's a really great way to practice, to get your timing and your musicality. Then you can always work up your speed. Wah! Da. Whew. Jonghan. Cemetery right here. You know what's funny? They gotta teach. They don't have to teach how their torso works. They only have to do details because their bodies are so used to moving to the similar overlaps of style. So half the battle was overcome years ago, and they just got to work on details like this kind of stuff, not texture and pocket. They got that in lockdown because they use the same choreographer, but the choreographer continues to grow himself, which makes it always good. Thank you for calling it the house group, because that is the style this is house right here. But that BPM is stupid fast. At least 20 beats per minute faster than the average house track. Golly.
음악이신 다음에 약간 좀 음악 관련된 좀
Why did I not make that correlation until just now? Thank you, DK. You taught me something new. Thank you, thank you.
멤버들과 좀 얘기 투합해서 열심히 좀 하고 있는데
You're doing a great job.
열심히 좀 응원 많이 해주시고 저희들 열심히 하고 있으니까.
As a dancer, I am cheering you on as well. Fighting. 힘들어요.
다음에 봐요.
Why were they in Paris? Can anybody tell me why that is? Or, I don't think it was because of their concert, was it? Wave. They call it a wave. Wave, boo, wave. But it's a body roll. I mean, it's both. 6, 7, 8.
그럼 나 그럼 하면 되겠죠. 그렇게
That's funny. They call it vibrations, so they import those in. That's funny. Yes, right. That's so cute. Half of them are like, good luck. I am not doing that. Maestro, La la, la la, la 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 la. Pat, pat, pat. Go for it. Shout out to my individual in the red velvet right there. Cause that's so important. Get the draft to the mirror, because you don't have to mirror it, because you get to see this version but also see the front shot at the same time. That's why people shoot it from the back, because you're able to see everything. Then if you shoot it from the front, sometimes people get cut off. So that's a really great way to check everything. Is she a cleaner? Is she a cleaner? I hope so. She was looking like she was looking at it with them. Gumcha, gumcha, bum ba bum. Ah, bum ba bum ba bum. Oh my God. Nice. Woo! 17 right here. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Here we go. Da 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 ba da da ba 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 da da ba 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 da do 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 boom 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 do do boom 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 boom. Maestro da 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 da. Yay for numbers on the side and ba sha ba sha. Yeah, good chance they have to block this before before they film it like that. They'll have to, because they're learning all of it on the side in the mirror. And the numbers... Hold on. No, they do. Do they have numbers in the front? Yeah, they do. Okay, so freeze real quick. Do you see the numbers in the front? So what they would probably have to do, that's the benefit of having something like that there, the 0 stands for your center, and then your 1s, your 2s, your 3s. So sometimes you have competitions, rooms have that. Sometimes they use letters, sometimes they just have markers. But notice they have them on the floor on the side. I don't know if I've talked about this. So that's a really good reference because it actually, what's it called? It makes the blocking process in a new environment more effective, especially whenever they're converting it, because notice when they film for broadcast or dance practices, they shoot vertically in the space because it's deeper and you can catch everything. This right here, if there's not enough depth in the room in order for them to catch everybody with the mirror reference, and so they cover that and then they shoot it where they shoot it. But having the numbers on the ground really helps because it allows the blocking process to be more efficient because everyone has memorized, okay, I'm in between the 1 and the 2, and this section I'm on 0 for this section, but behind Jonghan or something like that. And so it makes it, you're subconsciously trained to be like, okay, I'm in front of the 5 for this moment. Whenever you go to the side, I'm in front of that 5. Even if the spacing feels a little off peripherally, you're still in check with your number in this context. So I like the fact that they have them against the mirror because it allows you to, I think because you're able to see it a little bit easier. And then whenever you have them move to the side, I think it's just a very efficient and effective way to run your rehearsals. Having it on both that mirror and then on the floor. That's cool. Cool stuff. I'm here for it. Maestro E. Man, they're just going all over the place. She's our cleaner. Can somebody tell me who that is and we can give a little hats off to her? It's so important to have somebody like that. Side note, and I think this is the first time I'm seeing somebody outside of Cho Young-jun because I'm used to seeing them audit each other. I am so thankful that even after 10 years, they still have somebody that does this. Because, I've said this before and I'll say it again, when you yourself are cleaning choreo that you are in, it's not going to be as clean. It's just not, in comparison to having an outside person who cleans choreo go in and do it. Because what happens is that you can clean it all day and everyone's on the same page, but you have no way of knowing if you are on the same page as everybody else whenever you insert yourself back in the routine. I have personal lived experience in this, and so regardless of how implicit your movement quality is, you're going to have more peace of mind if you have somebody on the outside and their job is to make sure you're all on the same page and you audit it to calibrate it to yourselves. So I love the fact that even a group as clean and precise as 17 has somebody that does this job because it never really goes away. And honestly, it is harder to do that job that she's doing the more elite or proficient a group is, because there has to be a certain degree of respect in the room. She has to respect them and they have to respect her when it comes to decisions that are made. Not only that, she has to be able to look at the nook and crannies of the routine and figure out the logistics of it in order to know what works and what's not working with the group. So she has to have some sense of familiarity of their movement quality in order to make those types of decisions. So I love the fact that they have somebody in this role because I feel like that is what really helps make these types of routines collectively more efficient in the long run, is working stuff out like this. Now, is she one that's in charge of like the concert side of things? I don't know, but I am here for this. Shout out to her. Get her a golden sticker. Love it. Love it. There you go. There you go. See that? Yep.
시선이 여기지? 약간 이렇게 되지 않아?
잘못된 거 같아.
I think you're just doing it wrong. That's funny. It's a bit far here. Talking about probably the transition.
영준이가 오른발이 몇 번이야? 3번? 3번?
I live for behind the scenes like this. God, I love it so much.
이번에 쿱스형과 정환이 형이 함께한 또 13명 단체이기 때문에 네, 또 열심히 준비를 해봤고 어때요?
Oh, I like his jacket.
이번에 쿱스형이랑 저는 또 파트를 하는데 이제 데뷔 이후로 처음이에요.
Really?
정환 씨 오세요.
운동하고 재활 운동하고 있고.
네,
I was
이번에
doing. I
13명
love the
단체로
diligence.
또 컴백을 하게 되는데
무리하지 않는 선에서.
네, 그래도 정말 딱 멋있게 하고 지금 흐름이 나쁘지 않다고 저는 생각을 해가지고
멋있더라. 보면.
이제 저희는 이만 퇴근을 합니다. 마에스트로의 지휘에 맞춰.
Oh man.
뮤직비디오 마지막 뮤직비디오 전날 마지막 연습입니다.
Oh.
염색을 했죠.
Oh, that's right, because they did a performance version, so they had to learn all of it in comparison to God and Music. They only had to learn part of it. So they have to like get it together. Oh man. Yeah.
새로운 걸로 바꿨어.
I should do that too.
근데 오늘 거 좀 마음에 드는 것 같아.
Such a good run. Maestro. I didn't notice with S-Coops being directly behind Junghan in that way. Maybe I did notice it, I just forgot it was there. I really like that. So whenever they move away, it's symmetrical. Ugh. Love the thoroughness of that. Hold, good. Make them hold it. Make them hold it.
2주일 동안
Because they will drop out of it the moment they think it's over.
짧은 시간 안에 정말 열정 넘치게 우리 멤버들과 댄서들 노력한 결과 내일 한번 제대로 보여드리겠습니다. 화이팅!
Fighting. Wow. I think this is my favorite inside 17 out of them all because you got to see the cleaner. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, that made me like you. I'm like so happy right now because for me, because some people like have asked me, they're like, Jess, what would be like your dream? What would be like your dream job to do in like the K-pop scene? What that girl's doing, what that woman's doing is exactly what I want to do with any group. I could really, because I do it in my day-to-day and I love it because getting to see a routine and like cleaning it up and clarifying it and making your dancers feel listened to, heard, calibrated to where it feels like the complete picture is incredible to me. You know how people like clean a house and they love the feeling it is whenever everything's all where it needs to be? That's exactly how I feel when I clean choreo, because how I clean it is she's doing more logistics and talking about the spacing and stuff, of course, with this one for sure. And they didn't show her. Would she look at a dancer and go, you need to figure this out? I hope not in the professional scene, but there are instances where there's dancers who are not on the same page that they need to be. And that the rehearsal time with your artist is not the time to not know what's going on. I don't know the logistics in the K-pop scene in that regard, but I know in the Western side, you don't last very long if you're not on the same page of how you need to show up to rehearsal ready to go. So for me, my thing is I would love to go and just be in the space and just sit on the side. I felt this way with Stray Kids when I watched their behind the scenes. I could care less if I have my name on any choreography. I want to be in the room and I want to sit and I want to see logistically how these routines are cleaned and how the environment is in the space, because I just feel like I can personally learn so much from that on how to work with people, especially people that are artists that have dance as just as much of a priority as their music production is. It's just so fun, and I had so much fun watching this. It's incredible because I love being able to just shine a light on one of the most unsung heroes of the industry is the cleaner, because like I said, the first time I'm personally seeing that somebody in this role here and a group as prestigious in cleanliness as 17, they gotta have somebody like that. It makes total sense because that's one of the best ways. If you want to be efficient and consistent, you need somebody like that. So snaps for her. I love to see it. This was awesome. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I have done not one, but 2 different Maestro takes of the choreo. I will put them here. I also will put a little playlist over here of all of my 17 reactions released on YouTube. And I'll also put my little Patreon link over here because I have early release content from their debut all the way until their most recent work. It gets early released, and I have stuff that's not on YouTube yet. So if that interests you at all, I'll put all of that hanging out with you here. I want to hear from you. What was your favorite part about watching Inside? Like, what's your favorite part about watching it? Is it seeing the members struggle when they learn choreo, seeing how human they are? Is it, like in my case, seeing the different people who are the literal definition of it takes a village to really make something come together? And I really love getting able to see a different job that I normally don't see under 17. I actually saw more in Stray Kids. So I'm really happy to finally see that here because it makes so much sense. Just the movement direction, cleanliness, efficiency, just all of that here. It just helps you appreciate what you're watching so much more. And I'm here for it. Once again, my name is Jess and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.